all that has ever been, either visible or volatile enough to elude human perception, can be traced back to a singular atom. As there was nothing, the void was an expanse with no legislation in its unimaginable emptiness. Then instantaneously, an eternal explosion sparked a numbing truth that is still incomprehensible, unlike anything else. The pathway for the numerous islands now floating in orbit was paved with the inception of space and time, who are yet to become juveniles in the condescending story of the cosmos. The only law that came alongside was the law of existence, as the earliest cells were born. The elders of reality, who are our very own ancestors, are victims subjected to trial and error since the dawn of infinity for us, so we could write the thread of our bloodline, stuck on a transient grain of blue and green sand within a vast, unending desert. Better yet, Earth is an oasis, as it is the only sanctuary within this wasteland that we know some entities call home, distinguishing our planet from all the others that are either close by or light years away. But the mysteries of the universe will remain unresolved perpetually, because for every second that passes, the expansion of the celestial realm comes not remotely close to termination. Instead, some 60,000 stars are born to make up for the chiliad that is diffused. Messages are written in these very stars, who burn brightest when facing death. They survey the essence of every soul high up in the atmosphere, those submerged below Earth's cerulean oceans, and the beings that are tied to the surface of the rock we call home. And yet, despite the unadulterated size of what we view as the universe, there must be even more. Perhaps a perceivable but intangible complex exists closer to us than we think. Strange patterns in our minds create a sense of nostalgia for something we have never even observed, called a déjà vu. Or maybe we just hope this to be true, because what if our spirit was inherited from a distant relative, an unfamiliar object alive in forgotten days, destined to pass along their narrative to a complete stranger? Maybe a small piece of our previous incarnations is still breathing the same air, only now through different lungs, those tucked away in our chests. Fueled by desperation to remember forlorn memories, sudden surges of energy accompany the foreign visions we get in our dreams. It's our precursors' vigorous attempts to travel back to when they had total control, but all is in vain since it's our turn to command this temporary shell, to be alive in the vacuum of space and time, fated to direct all experiences in this very moment, until it is time for others to continue our personal legacy. And before those stars align, we will accept ourselves to an increasing extent to become the shadows of our dreams as we survive to prepare the soul's constellations for our next self to bear. We ignite our heart with starlight that resembles the sun, so we can eventually perish in a colorful supernova. Our complex personalities within the web of souls on Earth are like the unfathomable nexus of solar systems within a galaxy. Parallels that are raising the sentient, shaping the inanimate, thanks to that one atom from which everything was created, all at once.